I'm muted. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Hey, peace, love. Hello, hello. Thanks for being in the clouds. Hey, BBK. Glad you're listening at work. Hey, AW. Okay, can you guys hear me well? Is there any loud noise in the background that I may need to take care of? Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Miss Cruiser. Thank you. Is my background loud? Hey, Miss T Velocity, thank you. Thanks for sharing. Peace, love. So this live, it's gonna be a quick one, and then I'll end this live and come back. Okay, thanks, and come back with another one for anybody that wants to talk. But I really thought about this um, and debated about whether or not I was going to make a video because I don't support doxing. Um, I don't support um, someone losing their job. However, I also don't support, um, I want to choose my words wisely. Thank you, Miss T. Um, I also don't support, I don't want to say playing with God because I don't know that that's the right term. I don't support playing with people's lives. That's a better term. That's a better way to say it. So this is kind of different for me. Um, so I'm just gonna let the well, Tiffany, some could call me a hypocrite, because I believe in God and I still would cuss somebody out. It's the role, it's the position. So if you notice, I titled the video "What Profits a Man to Gain the World and Lose His Soul," Part Two. And the reason why it is a Part Two is because we had a Part One back in August when I caught the bug. And in the Part One, I addressed Jay Wilson. So I'm gonna let that video speak for itself. I was late. Please forgive my tardiness. I was looking for a quote, and the transcript for the live that I wanted to quote the person on wasn't up yet, and I couldn't find the timestamp for it. So I don't want to misquote them. But basically, um, yeah, I don't even want to misquote them because they summed it up pretty perfect how I feel. Tiffany said, "Oh, what did you say? In that case, I'm a hypocrite too." Yeah, we all can be from time to time. Um, it's when it starts to affect the lives of others, though, that you have to question exactly what you're doing. So I'm going to share screen. I have 3 time steps that I'm going to share with you on the initial video, and then I'll come back to my commentary for today. And let me share screen. Okay. Make sure you guys are able to see that. Okay, so I'm going to share with you guys a few clips. Let me know if you can hear it. Okay, so I'm going to share with you guys a few clips. Let me know if you can hear it. Wait, wrong video. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear it, okay?
And I was positive. So God keeps me. He protects me. I have a relationship with him. I'm not perfect. I don't proclaim to be. Um,
Are you guys able to hear it? Okay, thanks.
I'm not above anybody. I don't proclaim to be. But it's the misinformation that's being spread from me. So do what is best for you. I saw Dr. J's video yesterday. And Dr. J, I'm going to tell you, I'm so disappointed. I'm disappointed because, one, I support you. I supported you, Edie. Never judged you. Never. You're a very smart man. Your background is in equity, diversity, and inclusion, correct? So you have to know that this setting vaccinated over here and non-vaccinated over there is exclusion, is not inclusion. You have to know mandating someone to do something is not equity, is not diversity. But most importantly, I watched the manipulation of the video, and I'm gonna call it for what it was. I watched that manipulation, and if it wasn't for your chat, that conversation would have went a different route. But you read your room, and you can say, no, that's not the. Oh, yes, it is, because you're smart enough to know not to even have brought that to YouTube, knowing that a content creator in your sector is positive, that has other health issues. I'm gonna say you didn't know I was positive. I'm gonna say you didn't even see my video. I'm gonna say you didn't know. But I thank God for a young lady that I'm not gonna call her name that watched my video from last month, and it made me watch it again. And baby, when I tell you God will have you encouraging yourself, that's what happened. I encouraged myself yesterday. Y'all, asking people about the vaccine is rude. Judging people for being positive because they didn't get the vaccine is akin to kicking a person while they're down. And I don't do that. I don't support that. If I can't lift you up, I'm not going to tear you down. So the question was asked, should you pray for an individual who's positive that didn't take the test? That didn't get the vaccine. I don't know. No, I take it back. I do know. I know, yes, you should. Who are we to say who deserves our prayer and who doesn't?
So I'm going to pause it there to give a little history. Hey, Fates Yaya, and speak to those that came in. Hey, Bench. Hey, Yolanda. Hey, cousin. I just realized it's you. Nadia, June. So this was back in August. I had caught the Coco 19 really bad, and neither am I, Bench. Um, and Dr. J came onto his chat and his channel basically, and asked. At this time, a woman bishop, said that she wasn't praying for her flock if they weren't vaccinated. Now he came onto his channel and asked if you should pray for an individual that is positive, that is not, that doesn't have the jab. So for me, it was a huge disappointment, not even knowing what his job title was. It was a huge disappointment because I knew that he was an ordained minister for sure. I knew that he had and has divinity knowledge. I knew that he knew that that wasn't a question to bring to YouTube. And at the time, myself, Lady Nika and her children, her twins, and Lady P for sure were dealing with it. And Lady P was extremely sick as well. She's no longer with us. But that was a question that he brought to YouTube on his channel. And that's fine. That is his right. He gets to do that. However, we don't get to pick and choose, if we truly serve God, who we're going to pray for and who we're not going to pray for. So for him to have brought the question out was extremely disheartening. And he had been pushing that everybody get the jab, not understanding that everybody's body cannot accept it, not understanding that it's not a one size fits all. Now, possibly, hey, Rizaful, possibly learning now what his job is and him seeing people lose their lives, I can understand why he was advocating so hard for people to get it. However, I don't condone or understand the manipulation that he used with it. And there was manipulation used with it. There was even a content creator that stated they got it against their own fear, I guess, weren't settled in their spirit about getting it because he talked about it so much. And so this is just one clip. I have two more. And I wish I could find that quote, but I couldn't because it was perfect to end this entire thing. Give me 1 second. Let me get to the other timestamp. Okay. So, I'll just let it play.
The issue I take with you, Dr. J, is you proclaim to be his people. You proclaim to be his people. And whether you know it or not, sorry, y'all. Some people over here that try and come by. Whether you knew it or not, you fired a bullet yesterday and it hit me. It may have been a stray bullet, but it hit me. It hit somebody that supports you or supported you. It hit somebody who refused to listen to what people said about you and chose to get to know you for myself. But anybody that knows Aisha knows when I'm done, I'm done. Ain't no turning back. Can I forgive? Absolutely. Absolutely. But I said it yesterday and I'm going to stick to my word. I'm going to call everybody out that does that type of foolishness because people's lives are on the line. And if you really care, you wouldn't say mess like that. So again, as the title says, what profits a man to gain the world, the whole world, and lose his soul? Mark 8:23. See, I took it personally. And again, it may have been a stray bullet, but it hit me. And when a stray bullet hits you, it doesn't matter where it came from, it still hurts. It still hurts. So my prayer for you is that God humbles you because you say you are, but you're not.
And so even then, I was asking, hey, Jadon, what profits a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? And a lot of people aren't going to understand, hey, Kay, this back and forth. And I don't want to call it a back and forth because, like, once I make this video, I'm kind of done. But my hope and my prayer is that Dr. J does see this one. I didn't care if he saw the last one, but that he does see this one and that he takes a moment to look at his reflection and to see if it is conducive to the calling that he wants to answer. And you may say, well, what calling is that? Well, let's talk about the calling of a chaplain. Their job is to ensure that families are okay during hard times at a hospital, to help their loved ones cross over during a time of transition, to give a family peace during some of the roughest moments of their lives. And so seeing him do the things that he's done, and what I mean by the things that he's done, because I'm not judging his actions, the things that don't align up, coming for women, calling women words that I'm not going to even repeat on my little channel because I don't want it to get snatched up. Those things don't align with the job that he took on. And I remember celebrating when he got a new job. And I remember him saying that he would, because there was this big thing about him leaving the big beef sector and his content would have to change. And if that was the job that he was getting, then I understand why his content would have needed to change. Because in order to have that type of position, that type of role, that type of spiritual enlightenment, you have to be one with God. You have to literally walk in his presence on a regular basis. Hey, Miss Boyd, I'm not here to issue judgment. I'm not here to kick him while he's down. What I am here to say is God chastens those whom he loves. And Dr. J, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna find another job. I know you know that you're gonna find another job. But I hope more so than finding another job, you realign yourself and rededicate yourself to the position that you would like in this lifetime. Um, yeah, because just walking in a room praying for someone it's not that simple. And it kind of makes me sad that people think, oh, well, it's just a job. No, it's not just a job. Because not only are you praying for the person that's in that bed, but you're praying for the people that surrounded that bed. And then sometimes you're praying for the person that's in the bed and the people that aren't even in the hospital. Because if it's a situation with the COVID-19, they can't have family members around them at all. They die alone. And so it is a serious position. And those things don't go together. Miss Cruiser said, good passage. He chasing whom he loves because he loves us. He won't let us keep going wrong. Exactly. And that I'm gonna put that back up here. And that's what I believe happened here. Do I agree with doxing? Absolutely not. Bless up, Cindy. Do I agree with him losing income? Absolutely not. Do I think he should have been in that role as chaplain? Not doing what he was doing on YouTube. I do not. And that's my humble opinion. Um, to take it even a step further with the manipulation, right after I said what my prayer was for him, Dr. J's brother passed away. And I know that God only controls when we come into this earth and when we leave. So I don't believe any of my words had any type of control over that. However, because he just lost his brother, and it was some days later, I put my video on private. Well, he came back after attending his brother's services, being with the family, and he stated, my brother passed from COVID-19. Had he have taken the jab, he would still be here. And that, for me, was horrible because there are so many people in the cemetery that has taken the jab. My mother-in-law is one of them. And still passed away from it. I had cousins that went to Senegal to be with my other cousin for her wedding. Both of them were fully jabbed and had the booster. And one of my cousins, well, actually, two of my cousins and an uncle caught COVID-19 while they were there and were not allowed back into the United States until they were able to get a negative reading. So to say that had my brother did this, he would still be here. He's not God. He can't say that. I haven't done it. And I had the worst of the worst. And I'm still here. I'm still here. And there's one more part to this. And I'm really debating on if I need to play it. I'm just going to play it because it's already written down. I wish I could have found that quote. Sassy said it, and it's on Allie's live. And I just didn't write it down at the time. And my memory is not what it used to be. Okay. This is the last clip.
So y'all, I don't know if this video went the way God wanted it to go. But it was on my heart. And I had to get it out because I refused to hold that type of stuff in. Thanks, bro. And especially when it's somebody that I've supported. Y'all, we gotta be careful with some of the stuff that we say because you may not be directing it to somebody, but just like bullets, they can hit the wrong person. And that bullet hit me. That stray bullet, though I don't think it was stray. I think it hit the intended target. I'm just being real. And if that's me thinking a bit much of myself, Lord help me. But your intentions were what they were. So, Dr. J, I'm good. You don't have to pray for me.
Hey, it's Jay. So that's the end of the clips. Um, and again, this isn't to kick you, Dr. J, while you're down. This isn't to um, make money off your pain. I sincerely hope, because of the knowledge that you have, and truthfully, because of the heart that, as much as I don't want to believe you have, that I believe you have, that this is a wake up call for you. Those lives were important. They weren't Uber runs. They shouldn't even been compared to Uber runs. So that's all I have on this video. I'm gonna try to see, do I want to drop the link or end and come back? I'll drop the link. And if anybody would like to come up and say anything, it's fine. Hey, D Dot. Hey, boo. And if not, I understand. And I will be starting up another live stream right after this one because May 10th made 2 years for me as a content creator. Give it a couple of more seconds. Thank you guys so much for coming in. And again, like I said, this isn't a bashing session. This isn't a kick you while you're down. This isn't even a I'm gonna get my lick back type of thing. Well, maybe it is a little bit. I mean, I'm just putting up my CVS near your Walgreens, right? And coin keeps you here. And so, yeah. Okay. So nobody's hitting the link. I'm going to come out of this live and end this one. And then I'm going to start another one right afterwards. Thank you. See you guys in a few seconds. Bye. I guess I still need to end it my regular way. Hey, pretty chocolate girl. I'm just about to start another live. Sending lots of love, joy, peace, and positivity your way. Blessings and joy your way as well. And remember, you're responsible for your own happiness. Bye. See y'all in a few seconds.